All right, next one.
Interviewed for a remote job, now asking if I'd be willing to relocate. Hi friends. I interviewed for a job that told me explicitly I could be remote and they would fly me out here and there. I got an email today asking if I'd be willing to relocate and within what time frame. Is this a red flag? It should be noted that the cost of living of this area they're asking me to relocate to is extremely high. Any advice on the topic is appreciated. Edit, they did not mention anything about relocation during the interview. They advertised the job as being remote. Edit 2, y'all LMFAO they retracted the remote option. I am open to relocating but only if they adequately compensate me. I just cannot believe how fast they switched up. Edit 3, thanks so much everyone for the help and advice. I really appreciate all of the comments.
So it sounds like they're about to implement a company-wide return to office policy and eliminate remote work. And they did that maybe after they posted this position and after they started interviewing for you. But yeah, good on you for realizing that the cost of living is really high and you're going to need a substantial cost pay bump. And they should know that as a company too. They should know that their cost of living in their area is high. That's why they were doing remote work, because it was saving them money, and they're now going to make the financial investment of returning all the people to office and paying more money to do so. So hold firm, do the calculators. NerdWallet has one. I'd say do that cost of living calculator, and then also just do like a quick sanity check on rent, and increase your salary, I'd say proportionate to how much rent is going to go up for you to live in a comparable area. So if you're living in the best part of, I mean, I don't know if you can go best part of Charlotte versus best part of LA. I mean, gosh, I mean, maybe that's not the best tool, but just think about how your life is going to change if you relocate and what that is worth to you financially. So let's go down to the comments. I mean, it's an obvious sign that they're planning to return to the office. But they explicitly told me the position could be remote. It will be until they make you return to the office. You can't return if you never were there. Touche. All right. What else? I'd ask a couple questions. What's your budget for my relocation expenses? Yes, that's a good one because you need to be they need to relocate you on their dime. So sometimes companies just give you flat out cash for that. Sometimes they'll actually pay for your full move. Is there allowance for my moving expenses? Ask for transparency on why they need to relocate. Are we talking transitioning away from work from home? Are we talking a monthly meeting? I research the salary versus cost of living in that particular area. I need more information. Um, Bait and switch. Could have been just a bait and switch. OMG, this is happening to me right now. I was hired to do customer service, which has quickly turned into sales and customer retention. I don't make one commission. It's BS. Yeah, bait and switch. They do that with this is the new SOP for companies on the brink of collapse for labor shortages. I just saw this talked about at a conference. They tell you it's remote, you move, they pull, well, since you're already here, if you want the position to stay remote, tell them you're not willing to relocate and your employment contract needs to reflect that the position is fully remote. If they won't do it, move on or be willing to relocate. Um, yeah, that sucks, but I mean, it sounds like they're returning to office and you just need to make the decision using your new information. And if you weren't planning on relocating, if you don't want to relocate, then maybe it's not worth relocating for. But if it's that good of a position, then maybe you can get the money for it. And if you really want to work for this company, then maybe that would work.
Thank you so much for watching this segment of the Engineering Success Podcast. If you liked it, make sure to check out the other videos down below that are recommended to you. And if you really like the podcast, make sure to subscribe right down there in the middle. Really appreciate it. It's free to you and helps us a lot out. And last but not least, the best way to help the show grow is to comment down below. So leave your comment if you have any thoughts about this segment.
Chasing payments, still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.